personnel prepare to move out, Chinese state media say doctors and nurses in Hubei province are now beginning to scale back their life-saving efforts at the epicenter of the novel coronavirus outbreak. Now we are returning home, so I'm really excited as we won the victory over the epidemic, this medical worker said. With the epidemic spreading in the U.S., health experts here warn even with an increase in the number of patients recovered and a drop in daily reported cases, this is not a mission accomplished. Wuhan health officials will only consider lifting lockdown restrictions after 14 consecutive days without any new cases reported.
The single biggest danger is complacency, and this was something we talked about in China a fair bit, that people drop their guard against this disease.
In the past 2 weeks, officials reported nearly half of the new cases in mainland China came from abroad. In Hong Kong, more than 90% of new cases are imported. Chinese officials are now heavily focused on external threats. At Beijing Capital International Airport, China's CDC conducting strict screenings for international arrivals. Passengers bussed to this exhibition hall turned transit center. Health evaluations conducted at individual booths set up to represent each province. Most every traveler entering Beijing from overseas is now required to be quarantined at designated government facilities for at least 14 days. For those of us traveling within mainland China, big data is helping the government track us and trace potential exposures. We each have a QR code assigned to our smartphone numbers. It allows us access into some hotels, malls, grocery stores, even restaurant chains. Green means you're clear and okay to enter. Yellow indicates you've potentially been in contact with a confirmed case and should self-isolate at home. Red means forced quarantine. On the streets of Chengdu, images reminiscent of RoboCop. Police using infrared helmets to scan body temperatures as people stroll by. Across the country, officials say various command centers have been set up to monitor the health information of more than 300 million people. Here, privacy, it seems, once again taking a back seat to national health security. But even as Chinese media proudly shows China's medical personnel helping other countries, sending supplies and teams like this one to Italy, uncertainty remains on the home front. In Shanghai, 2 months into this outbreak, people slowly venturing out of self-isolation and into the spring-like weather. Some public parks reopened, life cautiously resuming. The waters are calm for now, but as lockdown restrictions ease, concerns grow for a potential second wave of infections. David Culver, CNN, Shanghai.